So Tom, we've met before. I've seen how hard you guys work, and from my perspective, maybe I'm a little bit lazy. I think your career choice is probably one of the most difficult because of the long hours, the attention to detail, your dedication and commitment. And there's an essence, isn't there, of your critics and your customers help you decide who's going to come to the door the next day, the next week. So it never stops.
Yeah. No,
what makes you get up in the morning every day and keeping wanting to do that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to be a chef today, to be a chef, you've got to have that love, that passion. It's got to be like right inside you, and there's not one day that we wake up and think, you know what, I don't want to go to work today. We live and breathe food. It's like everything is about food, restaurant. And you're in a world where, this modern world, you're only as good as your last meal. Everyone's a food critic now. And that drive and inspiration has to be with you all the time, otherwise you won't survive.
And how does it keep going? Give me an example. What's something that happens and you go, yeah, this has been a good day?
Yeah, no, it's every day's a roller coaster. It's ups and downs and emotions, and you never know. It's never the same. Not one day's the same. But for me, the enjoyment now is like my career's changing. The chef owner now, 8 years down the line since we opened the restaurant, and it's about we've just done like a massive extension in the restaurant, taking the restaurant to the next level. But for me, it's about seeing the young chefs come on, getting the customers, seeing regular customers happy. Like people saving up to come for a meal and having this amazing experience. And then you've got your big, regulars who spend a lot of money on wine. It's just amazing. And then it's just the joy of food. The produce. Guy phoning me up. I've got this roe deer. I've got this turbot. I've got these langoustine. Coming in and then just working with this incredible produce. That's what keeps me driving.
And is that what happens now? Do you get producers phoning you to say, look, I've got this exciting food and I want you to do something exciting with it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the phone constantly with my suppliers, little guys phoning me up, this and that. And where we are in Scotland, we're surrounded by this incredible larder, from the sea to the land to the mountains. So it really is like that, people turning up the door with 6 hairs, in skin, full, still warm. And that's what I want my chefs to be. I want them to get that bug, get that in, I want them to get that enthusiasm that I have.
So let's go back to the beginning, Tom. Where did it all start for you? What was your inspiration? Where did it all come from?
If you go right back to the beginning, where it started, it's really where I took a part-time job at 13 years old, washing the pots and pans in the local pub. It was a good pub, and I just loved the adrenaline and the excitement of the kitchen. And I wasn't particularly academic at school. I wanted to get out of school, and cooking was a way out, and I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I was really fortunate. I met some good guys who have mentored me and pushed me in the right directions, to the right hotels, to work for the right chefs. But you go to these guys, you only get what you give. So it was down to me to work extremely hard, and I'd like to think where I am today is because I've really stuck at it and pushed on.
And was there a moment that you decided that being a good chef wasn't enough, you wanted to be a great chef?
I think there is certain moments, but looking back, there's moments like when I was a young lad at Le Toncle, 3-star Michelin in the heart of Chelsea, Pierre Kaufman, iconic chef today. Those moments there where I was like, I was nearly on the train going back to Scotland, that was it. I'd had enough, I couldn't take it anymore, but I stuck at it. And those moments there are the ones that made me the chef I am today. Because as you get older, you become thicker skinned, you become mentally stronger, and to work in the kitchens that I worked in, you have to be really mentally strong, and you must really, really want it. But those early days, they were vital.
So what about the man behind the chef? Who is the real Tom Kitchen? Food aside, if that's possible, tell me what makes you tick.
Well, I'm very blessed to have a beautiful wife and 4 children, 4 boys. And that was my whole life is around the family and the restaurant, and being a father is just the most amazing thing. But it's sometimes it's easier to go to work than to stay at home, because we've got 4 boys, 6 and under. We had twins, and it's just manic. But they're all healthy, and they're all just fantastic, and really getting into food as well. So. That's exactly what's happening, when I've not got this jacket on.
Wow. 4 boys.
4 boys.
4 boys and all under 6.
Yeah.
So is there something about legacy? Is it important to you? Is there something you want to be kind of remembered for? Do you feel that you want to have an impact beyond the restaurant?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think that's something that comes with maturity as well as you grow, and it's really over the last few years that I've really started to think about that, about, you know, leaving a legacy and creating something. And we've just spent an incredible amount of money in expanding the restaurant to the restaurant which was next door. So we took it over, we knocked through the wall, we took an incredibly big bank loan, and we've done it. And this is now hopefully a restaurant where I can leave a legacy and really bring the next generation of chefs through it in an environment which is special, you know.
And is it a new world for them? These chefs that you're helping to come through, is it different for them than it was for you?
I think the world of cooking, and certainly the kitchens of today, are slightly different, but the world is a different place, you know. There's a lot more humanity and, you know, arms around the shoulder, you know, where before it was just like, you know, kick up the backside kind of thing. Still that.
Tom, thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Cheers.